All right, guys, welcome back to another Welcome to Derry review. Today we're going to be talking really quick about episode number 3, which is titled "Now You See It." This one starts off basically with in the year 1908, which is what, 2 cycles prior to. Is it 2 cycles or 1 cycle? It's over 27 years. It's 27 years times 2. Before the 1962 where we're at right now in the series. And you follow a kid going into a circus. You get to see the skeleton man, I think is what they call him. They may actually made a Funko Pop out of him. And you get to see a little backstory. You get to see the little circus. Obviously Pennywise already exists in this time. You see like a girl who is dressed like a version of Pennywise in the circus in the beginning, and you find out later on. And if you guys follow my channel, you guys know I did reviews on the McFarlane Toys Movie Maniacs Welcome to Derry figures. This is Bob Gray as Pennywise, and then this is Pennywise from the series. Anyways, they came with stickers, right? So you got Balloon, you got the Slingshot, which actually is a key in this series. You have the boat that Richie throws in the episode, or the plane, I'm sorry. And then you have Lily's good luck charms there on her bracelet. So basically, they give a little backstory on 2 characters in this series, and the little boy that you follow in the beginning in 1908 is actually General Shaw. And so he's encountered it, because they were attacked by the skeleton guy, and it's pretty cool. You get like little nods to the first film, like when they injure it with the slingshot and the blood goes up, the mouth with the teeth and everything. So it's pretty freaking awesome. And then he meets Rose, who's a young girl. They're both young, Shaw and Rose. And then you flash forward later on. You basically realize that Shaw encountered it, but he forgot once he left Derry. He forgot everything. And anyways, did he leave Derry? I'm pretty sure he left Derry, because he said he forgot Rose's name. But it's pretty cool, because now you realize what he's trying to do. He's encountered it. He had the slingshot. He basically is trying. He's using Dick to try to get the entity, which is Pennywise, and he obviously wants to use him as a weapon. And then you have Dick, who the Hanlon's flying him out to another dig site, and he takes the artifact, which is the slingshot. He takes the slingshot that Shaw had when he was a kid, and he's channeling it when they're flying, and he encounters Pennywise, right? And it's pretty awesome, because you get to see the sewers from the original film, where the wagon is, where he got Beverly and she was floating, and you see all the bodies floating. Like you get to see Dick go through that, and then you get to hear Bill Skarsgård as Pennywise, because asking him, "Who are you?" because his eyes light up. You don't actually get to see Pennywise. So that was pretty cool when you got to see that. You get to see a little bit more of what Shaw's trying to do. It looks like Hanlon is now teaming up with Dick. They're going to work together, and they're both going to obviously experience Pennywise. But then you have the kids trying to do a ritual to summon it, because Lily and Ronnie need to prove that there's a creature out there killing the kids, because Ronnie's dad's in jail, and they're pinning it on him. And in episode 2, Lily went into the psych ward because of the incident that happened in the market when she saw her dad in the pickle jars, which is pretty awesome. The episode's like an hour and 6 minutes, not including the 7-minute after show that what they talk about. And there was a lot going on in this episode in a good way. Like the hour flew by so freaking fast, so fast. Like the kids encountered the other 2 kids, Richie and Hanlon's son. I totally forgot his name, but they both encounter it themselves, or a version of Pennywise themselves, and you get to see the dead kids from the first episode in the theater. You see their bodies haunting them. They're in a cemetery, and they're riding their bikes and everything. And what's pretty cool is they bought a camera along, because they're trying to capture it. And when they developed the films at the end of the episode, because one of the boys, Will Hanlon, there you go. So Will Hanlon they all get a picture of the ghosts or the entity of it. You know, he's portraying some of the kids that died in the first episode. And Will, you know, when he takes a picture, you see Pennywise's hand. You see the clown suit and the hand, and he snaps a picture. And then at the end, when they're developing the films, you see the ghosts of the kids that died. They actually got photos of them, and then you see Will's photo that he took, and it's like a silhouette of Pennywise. You don't really get to see him, so the way it ended was so good. This is such a great episode. I'm really curious to know how this is going to turn out. Like, I'm wondering, obviously, no Will's going to survive. Obviously, we know Dick's going to survive. I wonder who else is going to survive in this. I feel like everyone's going to die at the end of this episode. I mean, I'm really liking the kids in this film. Like, Richie's a really great character. Ronnie, Lily, Will, all the kids are great. And I'm sure they're going to introduce more characters in the season. And there's only a few episodes left. I think there's 8 episodes total. From what I hear, Pennywise is supposed to arrive in episode 5. And so definitely the next episode, episode 4, I have a feeling we're going to see him either at the end of episode 4 or a big tease, or maybe the end of episode 5. I'm not sure. Because I think people who got to see early screenings on this got to watch the first 5 episodes. But there's 8 episodes. So I'm loving this. Again, this is like, I'm fresh from watching the episode. So like, I'm still like kind of scatterbrained about everything, trying to process everything. This hour flew by so fast. It was definitely an intense episode. I loved the beginning. I love the little flashbacks that we got in 1908. I love Dick, how he got to actually talk to Pennywise. You know what I mean? And you got to see the sewers and everything, and the kids now all have witnessed Pennywise or a version of Pennywise. I think Will's the only one who saw him as a clown. Everyone else is seeing him as something else. But Will says at the end, he's a clown. He actually got to see him in his clown form. So that was pretty freaking sick, man. I am so hyped to see what else they're gonna do in this series. It's just, I'm so excited. I like that they're doing it weekly because it gets me so amped up. But let me know your thoughts on this episode today. Again, I kind of rushed on everything, just giving you a quick summary. I love it. I love this episode. I don't know what's my favorite episode so far. I really liked episode 2, but I also really like episode 3 too. So I don't know. You guys let me know in the comments down below what you guys think. And then, again, I show you guys some of my stuff that I got from my Pennywise collection. This is actually a pretty recent one. This is from Spirit Halloween. This is a light-up little display, like a bust of Pennywise right here. I got it on clearance when Spirit Halloween closed. So, with the sale that they had. And then also my Movie Maniacs. I did reviews on these on my YouTube channel. These guys, they're from McFarlane Toys. They come with tons of accessories, tons of little accessories. And then there's Bob Gray as Pennywise. So I'm assuming we're going to get to see him as Pennywise before he became like possessed. I think that's what I read in one of the NECA Toys bio, that before he was possessed by Pennywise, he was Bob Gray, the performer. So I don't know. That's what I read. I don't know if that's true, but guys, let me know your thoughts on this, and we'll see you guys soon. We'll see you next week. Make sure you guys thumbs up the video, and we'll see you soon.
What is that? A clown.
What's the matter? Seeing things?